And now, a 7 News exclusive, decades after a mother went missing, a search team unearths a murky mystery. Now that case is closed and a daughter no longer left wondering what happened to her mother, and it's all because of a volunteer search team. 7's Nicole Insalata has more.
She was always so dedicated to me. Every free moment that she got, we were always going to do stuff like going to the zoo. Everything was always centered around making sure that I had the best childhood possible.
But it all seemed to end in June 2001 when then 8-year-old Christina came home from a Girl Scout camp.
And I arrived home on her birthday, which was June 27th. She did not come to pick me up. She wasn't there.
53-year-old Karen Moore and her white 1999 Saturn simply vanished. No clues, no information for 22 years, leaving behind her only child, Christina.
It's been pretty difficult. I've had a lot of ups and downs in life, a lot of lows. I ended up in foster care at one point, but definitely the last 10 years or so, I've had a lot of higher moments in life. I mean, every life moment that every little girl hopes and dreams for, to have their mother with them, my own birthdays, when I got engaged and married, and now I have 2 kids, they don't get to know their grandmother.
Until January 6th, 2023.
I mean, I think it pretty much blew up the sonar.
For the family.
YouTuber Britton Lockhart, whose page Depths of History chronicles his efforts to dive bodies of water in search of treasure, clues to mysteries, as well as missing persons, teamed up with Mike Sullivan with Sunshine State Sonar to dive lakes and retention ponds in Broward 3 weeks ago. Both do this as volunteers, hoping to provide answers for grieving families. And in this pond near Davie Road and Nova Drive, a hit.
The license plate was actually buried under 3 foot of muck.
This was before Publix was even built. So, so it was somehow, obviously she ended up in there during the construction phase of when that pond was being dug out.
Davie police pulled the car from the water, and Christina says detectives confirmed her mother's remains were in the car.
It was initial shock. Like, I can't believe I'm getting this phone call now, finally. I think it's absolutely wonderful what these companies are doing to help bring closure to families and to people like myself. I get to bring her home, and that means everything. So it's been a long 22 years, but I'm happy to say I can bring her home.
Nicole Insalata, 7 News.